for health updates, the Department of Health or DOH has recorded 2,321 COVID-19 infections on October 16 and a total of 26,003 active coronavirus infections. The nationwide COVID-19 positivity rate in the country is currently at 14.9%. Regions and provinces with the most number of COVID-19 cases are National Capital Region with 889, Cavite with 173, Davao del Sur with 124, Bulacan with 120, and Laguna with 94. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization is already eyeing to end the COVID-19 health emergency by the end of 2022, emphasizing that some countries were able to manage the virus with minimal deaths, but the numbers are still high and unacceptable. As nations commemorated yesterday's World Food Day, an annual event that raises awareness of the predicament of those who cannot afford a decent meal, the government of the Philippines expressed hope that affordable and nourishing food would become available in the country. According to the UN Environment Program, the COVID-19 epidemic, violence, climate change, rising costs, and international tensions are just a few of the several global concerns that have an impact on global food security this year. Moving on, Attorney Romulo Macalintal pleaded to the Supreme Court to void Republic Act 11935 or the law that postpones the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections, originally scheduled on December 5 this year, adding that the Congress cannot extend a term and tenure of office of barangay officials. Attorney Macalintal also noted that the Constitution to Congress to determine or fix the term of office of the officials but not the power to postpone barangay elections or extend the term of barangay officials. He further added that the power to reschedule the elections is within the exclusive jurisdiction of the election body due to serious causes mentioned under Section 5 of the Omnibus Election Code. For Senate updates, Senator Amy Marcos has adjourned the hearing regarding the budget of the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan polls due to COMELEC's failure in submitting necessary documents. Here is the full story. Senator Amy Marcos suspended the Senate Finance Subcommittee on the deliberations of the 2023 budget of the Commission on Elections or COMELEC for the postponement of the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections or BSKE. The senator expressed dismay over the agency's failure to submit the proper documentations requested by the committee for their proposed 2023 budget. Among the documents the Senate required were the breakdown of the 8.4 billion pesos initial funding declared and the additional funding of 10 billion pesos requested for the October 2023 polls, update on the performance of overseas voting, status of the workers' compensation including controverted tax, review of the Smartmatic issue, contract and previous electoral experiences, COMELEC's update and solution on issues on vote buying and COMELEC Trust Fund, savings and other related accounts.
Originally, the barangay SK elections were meant to cost 8.4 billion. I think that was the total. So, nag-usap kami, sabi nila, kailangan daw dadagdagan. Sabi ko, magkano yung dagdag? Sabi nila, 15% additional barangays, additional presinto, additional voters, additional teachers. Tapos, 15% lang naman, magagamit naman daw yung mga dating papel, mga ink, and so on. So, hindi total waste. Sabi ko, kung 15%, ibigay natin 9.6 lang, 9.6 billion, konting additional 1 plus billion, more or less, depende kung ano nagastos nyo. Sige, okay. And then, nung sabi ko, so 9.6 na yung total, nandyan naman yung pera ninyo for this year. Hindi po. On top of that, kailangan namin ng 10 billion. Sabi ko, ano? 130% increase?
On the other hand, Chairman George Garcia defended the poll body, saying that COMELEC needs to request for additional budget as the postponement of the Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan polls will also mean more voters will be given a chance to register.
Yung kasing projection namin ay nakabase sa number of voters who will be registering by November to May. Yun namang aming pong projection ay galing din sa projection ng ating Philippine Statistics Authority at saka yung sarili naming election records sa Statistics Department. But if we can only reduce the projection and at the same time we can increase the number of voters per precinct Halimbawa po, from 400 magiging 600 halimbawa, dati naman nating number of voters, so marireduce po ang number of precincts, marireduce din yung bilang ng mga teachers na maglilingkod sa araw ng eleksyon, marireduce din po yung mga kagamitan. And so, as of kanina, we were able to arrive at least 4 billion.
COMELEC is expecting 5 to 7 million additional voters that shall be compensated with 30,000 extra precincts on top of the current 199,000 precincts nationwide. The COMELEC also plans to look into the fervent reports on vote buying and selling during the election period. For Golden Nation Network, this is Jasmine Cacho. On to another Senate report, as debt servicing costs amounting to more than 30% of the proposed 5.268 trillion pesos national budget for 2023, Senate Minority Leader Aquilino Pimentel III urged state-owned enterprises to do their share in easing the country's debt. He also revealed that each one of the 109 million Filipinos now has a debt of 119,458 pesos. The senator also stressed that the huge cost of debt servicing diverts precious funds that should have been used to increase social and health expenditures. Citing official figures from the Department of Budget and Management, he said the government's outstanding debt has already reached 13.021 trillion pesos as of end August and may reach 14.63 trillion pesos by the end of 2023. Additionally, Senator Alan Peter Cayetano says construction employees' welfare must be ensured, and the government must provide them with numerous possibilities to upgrade their skills, especially if they work on government infrastructure projects that are thought to be one of the main forces behind economic recovery. JC Ogaire has a full report.
Senator Alan Peter Cayetano argued that as the government ramps up the construction of multi-billion peso projects, it should improve the working conditions of construction workers by, for example, requiring private contractors to submit sworn statements of their list of employees and to pay their Social Security System or SSS and Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or PhilHealth dues. He said that in order to offer mentorship and upskilling programs for construction workers, the Department of Public Works and Highways or DPWH might think about signing a Memorandum of Understanding with the Technical Education Skills Development Authority or TESDA and the Philippine Constructors Association or PCA, a national organization of construction firms and contractors. For Golden Nation Network, this is JC Ogaire.
Moreover, Senator Francis Tolentino invoked the spirit of volunteerism and vowed to push for more incentives to encourage scientists to return to the country. Max Legaspi has a full report.
Tolentino encouraged Filipino scientists to contribute to the country's development in support of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s plan to boost science and technology. In a statement, Tolentino said ETL of the Committee on Finance hearing on the 2023 budget of the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, and its 18 attached agencies this week, he said he will seek more funding, grants, scholarships, better facilities, and other research-related incentives. Furthermore, during his speech at the 8th Balik Scientists Program Convention at the Philippine International Convention Center in Pasay City, President Marcos Jr. encourages DOST, or the Department of Science and Technology, to look for ways to grant more incentives to Filipino scientists. For Golden Nation Network, this is Max Legaspi.
For lower house updates, Representative David Suarez is urging the national government to create a comprehensive master plan for using the nation's abundant water resources to irrigate farms and safeguard food security along the way. To solve the ongoing issue for water scarcity for farmlands and subsequently assure a more successful national food security program, there needs to be a comprehensive program on the proper and economical use of water systems. According to Human Settlement Secretary Jose Rizalino Acuzar, the government's Pambansang Pabahay para sa Pilipino Zero Informal Settler Family 2028 program is a significant employment creator in addition to the growth in the cash flow in the housing sector market. The program was aimed at addressing the country's housing backlog, projected to be around 6.5 million units by the end of 2022 and expected to increase to 10.9 million by the end of 2028. Up next, a News Force. Go Negosyo founder Joey Concepcion urges OFWs to invest while dollar is strong. Department of Tourism says Siargao Island identified as priority for tourism development. Philippine Red Cross honors actress Rosa Rosal for blood donation advocacy. Stay tuned for more stories and reports when News Force returns.